Thank you very much, Dara. Good evening, everybody. You're very welcome to the RDS.
Very good contest, and form to a degree can go out the window a little bit.
This afternoon with the Ideal Homes exhibition just across the road, and it is doubtful O'Brien has taken a knock tonight. Let's see if we can get through this derby without any more big names causing a worry for what lies ahead. And of course, there are points at stake in this Pro 12 and are vital for both teams for very different reasons at this stage of the season. Good work from Luke Fitzgerald, a man who has suffered so much from injury over the last number of seasons. It'd be great. Dan Parks, early opportunity for Connacht that would settle the nerves, wouldn't it? Get them off to the start that they would desire, and he's got it.
And certainly an improvement for what was the position last season.
Set. Yes, nine.
Scrum halves, of course, they've got to feed straight, and the referee is happy that Redden did that. Connacht get decent purchases. Leinster try to shove forward. It's there for Jamie Heaslip. Good work from the Connacht 8, and Heaslip digs it out and goes to Redden, and Madigan attacks the line. A ball around to Redden, and then Dave Carney into the line, and he's wrapped up by Craig Ronaldson. And it's good tackling from Connacht, because Leinster had all sorts of movement in that back line, and it kept them guessing, but they held their line well. On its way from Parks. This one has got the legs. Has it got the direction? It does.
Set. Yes, nine.
And again, rock solid. Indeed, Connacht getting the shove on that far side. And down goes the front rows, and the referee.
You're coming up and joining the front row.
As the clock strikes 9 minutes. On its way. Looks good. Very good. Up go the flags. Leinster on the board.
Set.
Leinster,
yes, nine.
The opportunity to clear their line. Connacht will make it hard, and there's a big squeeze. Cronin eventually strikes it back, but it's messy at the back again. And is Marmion in? Is Marmion in? The reaction of the Connacht players would suggest he is.
Well, they're blowing the Leinster scrum away there, and Wilkinson again getting the better, but Marmion, he looks to get the touchdown there. He might be checking for a knock-on.
I just want to check that blue didn't ground it before green did.
No, there was no downward pressure. Look there from
David.
Carney.
I have a decision.
Yes.
You may award the try.
Try given. Try given. Surely only have dreamed of. And Parks looks to extend that lead. And up go the flags, and the lead is extended.
Nine. Set. Yes, nine.
Was that straight, Marmion? Asked the referee. Can understand why, but he's happy to let it go. Madigan manages to get the pass away despite the offside. Connacht Clare, Dave Carney tries the handoff and does well. And the referee is going to come back for a penalty. On its way, Henry doesn't get it right. McGrath gratefully receives, and Jennings immediately gets Leinster going forward again. They'll be looking for something before half-time that all this possession, we believe, will deserve. Fitzgerald eventually gets turned, but it's slow ball, and Redden gets in as well. There for Owen Redden. Spins it out to Ian Madigan, who controls the ball and controls his feet at the same time to find a little gap. Penalty against Craig Clark for not rolling away. Chance for Madigan then to cut the lead. He's kicked with confidence, and he's done it again. And that will put us, it's Leinster 9, Connacht 13. Blast to the whistle, and Ian Madigan goes cross-field, and there's a knock forward from one of the Connacht players. Connacht to extend their lead, and they gather the ball through Naupu, and then they go to the maul, and the backs are in there as well. Shades of the old Warren Gatland days. Connacht with throwing bodies into that line out and then into the maul, and it's there, and Marmion can see it, and he's just told to get on with it, but he's got to extricate one or two. One of them is Henshaw, who looks to find his way, and the ball is cleared out again, and Wilkinson picks and drives, and that's really good work from Connacht. Leinster hold firm in defence, and again Connacht go and pump the legs, and they're almost there, just maybe a metre and a half short. Fafita is there, Wilkinson also. Ball presented again. They keep knocking on the door. Heaslip okay, says the referee. Heffernan is there, and the penalty comes on its way off the post. And who's going to react? It rolls into the grateful hands of Rodney Ayew, but the referee awards the penalty to Leinster. Cronin towards the tail. Jennings gets up. Leinster through Heaslip. With some forward momentum. Quick ball to Redden for Devon Toner, who just held onto the pill as Fitzgerald made sure possession was secured. Madigan, Dave Carney's had precious little opportunity and he runs into a big tackle. I think it was Henshaw in midfield. Madigan, Cronin, Redden again. Heaslip, but noticeably again the speed of that defensive line around the fringes is fantastic from Connacht. Can Leinster find a key out wide? Rob Carney, Healy and Henshaw make the tackle. Where's the ball? It's there eventually, slowly for Jennings. Tackle from Heenan. Madigan delays the pass, finds no Reid. Reid checks back inside. Noupu gets to him, eventually puts Reid to ground. Ball not controlled, but penalty.
You're offside in the middle of the park. You just spoke about a captain.
And eventually, after all the lectures, the referee is left with no option other than to sin bin a Connacht player. Surprisingly, maybe, Leinster go for the corner as 3 changes come. And in comes Zane Kirshner, who's led by example.
Yes, Dave.
Marmion. Big scrum for Connacht. Gavin Duffy in there as well, but Leinster have turned it over. Now Goppert straightens it up. Parks makes the tackle. Leinster, relentless pressure. Surely it has to pay at some point. McFadden bounces off 1 or 2, eventually put to ground. Isaac Boss down the narrow side. Boss just about held on to by Clark. Pick and go from Rhys Ruddock. Leinster again just 5 metres away. Desperate effort from Connacht once more.
No!
More.
Backwards, leave it green!
Ruddock. Is he there?
Stand up.
Held up, says the referee.
And to be fair to the referee, he was very quick with the decision.
They just slipped off and Marmion got in underneath. Felt the pain of the Leinster bodies.
From the roving camera.
Okay, no problem. Yeah.
Marmion in underneath.
David, I have a decision.
Yes, Alan?
The evidence is inconclusive.
Okay, thank you. Time back on.
And it's a big effort again from Connacht, but Leinster have that shove and they're going once more towards that line, and it's Marmion, I think, who's come around offside, and a penalty and a yellow card. And now Connacht are down to 13 and the clock ticks on.
Set! Yes, now.
They have fought with everything they've had, Connacht. And as the clock ticks towards the final moments, has their resolve finally been cracked by Leinster? It has. The referee makes the final decision. The try is awarded. And there is mighty relief around the RDS.
Well, they get over the line, and of course they have that never say die attitude. They've been in corners before.
Straight in front of the posts, of course, with the penalty try awarded. And Madigan does as you would expect.
Set! Yes, now.
Leinster get the penalty, and that will surely be that. Last effort of the game from the Leinster 8.
Hands in the front.
They'll kick it out, and they will take the winning points. Connacht gave Leinster a mighty fright at Halloween, but in the end, Leinster had just too much. The final score at the RDS: Leinster 16, Connacht 13.